What's going on, everybody? Gunnar here. Today we're going to Traverse City, Michigan to go chase some lake trout and salmon with my good friend Captain John Littlefield of Littlefield Sportfishing. Check it out.
Hez, can you say Cisco Disco?
Yeah.
Say it, bud.
Yeah.
Hez, say Cisco Disco.
Disco, disco.
Yeah! It's a decent arc, around 80.
Be in the money with one. Need to tangle with one fish to get something figured out.
That's
Planet thickness.
It could get eaten by a shark.
A shark! A salmon, or even worse, a shark.
It's always fun to just dink around with the camera.
Cico Dico! No.
Fish food. So how'd you feel about bombing 9 miles to turn around and bomb about 7 more?
I love riding the boat.
Was it worth losing your hat? This thing is sick. It's called the Fish Hawk. Depth, water temp, speed, all at the height that you're fishing your cannonball and spoon.
So what I'll do is I'll back off.
It's taking mine, man.
There, let's take us to the middle.
This lake trout is bulldogging like crazy.
Along with the FAA, the fact that a person was
J-plug
spotted
Cisco.
over LAX, that's the airport
He's got all
out
3
in
hooks
Los
in his
Angeles,
mouth.
flying around with a jet.
Just grab the balloons and go up. 9 o'clock. Let's
What do you got for a weight?
It's only about 12 pounds.
Only about 12 pounds?
12 pounds. Look how fat he is. Planet thickness. If you hit a waypoint, hit the flag. The flag. All we got is that's not a tiny one either. It's just like a little chunk.
Little torpedo, man.
We're gonna try and get like this.
That's you. Man, that thing was 3 feet off bottom.
That was that small fly with it.
3 feet off bottom right there. That's why we cleared it right. at that freaking toe.
I can't even hold this beast, Gunnar. It doesn't look that long, it's just really heavy.
What was that Laker, 12?
Good guess, Gunnar.
24-14?
We'll call him 25.
24-14.
Oh, hell yeah. It's a duck's butt watertight.
Yeah. She feels that.
So some of you guys know this, but I grew up in Traverse City. That's my hometown. And my parents are still there. So anytime we go visit, basically we always try to sneak a little bit fishing in. And so Captain John, I met John back in college, and we ended up actually being roommates and like fishing partners from then on out. And he's basically my fishing buddy. Like out of everybody in the world, he's my fishing buddy. And what's really fun is after college, I introduced him to jigging lake trout in Traverse City, and now that he's a guide, he guides there every fall for lake trout and salmon. So we try to time our family trips to go visit the grandparents around when John's going to be there. And this year, it's always nice when it works out that we kind of are there early for his trips, and we help him scout out some new water and figure out and get everything dialed in for all of his customers. So it's always a fun thing to do and experiment with. And I've had the pleasure now, I think it's been maybe 4 years now, I've been just kind of like freestyling flies and ideas and flash boost stuff and tubes and little trailer hooks and the works and tying them up for John. And we didn't do any tutorials this year, but my hope is maybe next year, the year after, maybe we could do it on the water, who knows what, but eventually there's going to be some trolling flies coming off this vise for any of you dudes who are on the Great Lakes and fish Great Lakes fisheries and troll for lake trout, salmon, herring, Cisco disco. Right, that's what it'll be geared towards. So it'll be a fun little tutorial thing. But anyway, regardless, the other thing I wanted to share with you is the day before we took Hez out, and I didn't take the GoPro out. We didn't film any of it, but I got some pictures of Hez, and we ended up catching 4 herring. And he loves saying Cisco disco. He still loves saying Cisco disco, and he just had a freaking hoot. I mean, it's trouble. You bring a toddler or 2.5-year-old on a boat in the middle of the lake with nothing to touch but things that you're not supposed to touch. There's a lot of trouble. But every time we hooked a fish, he was right there and excited and listened and reeled them all in and hooked them right in the gill and held out his fish. Like, he did a great job. It was awesome. So, yeah, just a really fun family trip, and John knows his stuff. So if any of you guys are ever in the Traverse City area, if you ever wanted to go troll for lake trout and salmon and catch a big hog like that 25-pounder, he'd be a good dude to look into. So I just wanted to share that. It was a fun little family trip. I hope you guys enjoyed the fishing, and hopefully you'll tune in maybe next year, the year after, for some trolling flies for the Great Lakes. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.
Hez, are you eating fish, bud? Are you eating the fish that you caught?
Ow.
It's good.
Ma.
Like this corn stuff, I don't remember.